Well, I chose to fight in Rizin because first I love Japan and I love being in Japan. I love fighting in front of the Japanese people and being a part of Rizin, which has the history of being with Pride. And my father, my father fought the first Pride. A lot of my family, has a relationship with Pride. And I personally always liked Pride and always was like a big fan and like admired that organization for a lot of different reasons. And the rules, the fighters, the fights, they were all better for me in my point of view. And for me, the UFC in America, they kind of don't really value the martial arts aspect of fighting. They don't, if something's boring, they boo. If something's not the way they like it, they don't understand it. So Japanese kind of always appreciated the technique of an athlete and the technique of a fighter, of a martial artist who's coming out there to put their life on the line. So I think not only Japan, but Rizin offers that for me. And I think it was like a perfect manifestation from everyone that we got to this point. And I kind of always knew that I was going to fight in Japan, I kind of always knew that since I was a little kid that I would be fighting in Japan. And then when I got older, it wasn't Pride for a little bit. And I kind of always was hesitant to like, what am I going to do? Or I'm not going to fight in the UFC. I'm not going to do that. And then somehow, like things started happening, little doors. And then before you know it, we're here and we're about to fight, on the first show on New Year's Eve. So I think that's like it's all like a manifestation of what we all wanted. And I believe that it is what it is, I cannot be like, I'm surprised that this happened because I almost knew that this was going to happen. And, it's just what it is. And I think that we're all here to have our mission and to do our part. And right now my part is to fight in Rizin.